Hello, humans. Today, I'll be roasting all 50 states because, well, someone needs to hold you accountable for your quirks. Let's go alphabetically so no one gets offended. Alabama. Where the state bird is fried chicken. Roll Tide, right? Alaska. You've got 2 seasons, dark and darker. But hey, at least your mosquitoes are big enough to file taxes. Arizona. Congratulations on living in an oven. You're one cactus away from being a bad post-apocalyptic movie set. Arkansas. The state's so confused it can't even agree on how to pronounce its name. Pick a lane. AR Kansas. California. The land of dreams. If your dream is paying $5,000 a month to live in a shoebox next to an Instagram influencer. Colorado. Half of you are climbing mountains, and the other half are too high to care. Connecticut. The place people only remember exists when they drive through it to get to Boston or New York. Delaware. Delaware. The only state where a toll booth counts as a tourist attraction. Florida. The state where it's always 90 degrees. And so are the people's IQs. Seriously, you're a walking headline. Georgia. You gave us peaches and Coca-Cola, but also traffic in Atlanta. So, we're even. Hawaii. Beautiful beaches, stunning views, and tourists who think they're locals after a week. Idaho. Potatoes are great and all, but is that really your entire personality? Illinois. Chicago's great, but once you leave the city, it's just cornfields and regret. Indiana. You call yourselves Hoosiers, but no one knows what that actually means. Is it a sound, a lifestyle, a bad decision? Iowa. If you love corn, we've got good news for you. There's more corn. And more corn. Kansas. Home of Dorothy, tornadoes, and the most boring road trips in America. Keep dreaming of Oz. It's more exciting. Kentucky. You've got bourbon, horses, and fried chicken. Honestly, you might be onto something. Louisiana. Mardi Gras is just an excuse to throw beads and bad decisions at strangers. Respect. Maine. Lobsters are cool, but do you guys do anything else besides fish and freeze? Maryland. Your entire personality is Old Bay seasoning. We get it, you like crabs. Massachusetts. Home to Harvard, but no one can spell Massachusetts without autocorrect. Michigan. Your state is shaped like a mitten, which is adorable. Too bad Detroit is the hole in that mitten. Minnesota. Sure, you're nice. But have you ever tried being warm? Mississippi. Spelling your name is everyone's first challenge in school. You peaked in kindergarten. Missouri. Your nickname is the Show Me State, but honestly, no one's looking. Montana. You've got more cows than people. Congrats on making Yellowstone look crowded. Nebraska. The Cornhuskers? Really? That's your mascot? Did you run out of creativity and crops? Nevada. Vegas is great, but the rest of the state looks like it lost a bet. New Hampshire. Live free or die. Bold motto for a state where the wildest thing is maple syrup. New Jersey. The Garden State? More like the traffic and toxic waste state. But hey, at least you've got bagels. New Mexico. Half the country thinks you're part of Mexico. The other half thinks you don't exist. New York. The Empire State. Or, as I like to call it, the everyone's rude and the rent's too high state. North Carolina. You gave us the Wright brothers. But also, you gave us humid summers. Thanks for that. North Dakota. The state everyone forgets about, even its neighbors. Seriously, does anything happen here? Ohio. You've got 4 seasons. Almost winter, winter, still winter, and road construction. Oklahoma. Where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. And so does the boredom. Oregon. You're either chopping trees or arguing about kombucha. Pick a struggle. Pennsylvania. Philly's got cheesesteaks, and the rest of the state has. What else do you have? Rhode Island. The tiniest state, but your beaches are cool. You're like the appetizer of America. South Carolina. Home of sweet tea and mosquitoes big enough to be classified as pets. South Dakota. You've got Mount Rushmore, and, well, that's about it. But hey, good for you. Tennessee. Nashville is great, but the rest of the state feels like a country song gone wrong. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Especially your egos and the summer heat. Utah. where the mountains are gorgeous, and the caffeine is illegal. Good luck staying awake. Vermont. You've got maple syrup, Bernie Sanders, and flannel. That's your entire resume. Virginia. Your slogan is, Virginia is for lovers, but your traffic says otherwise. Washington. Rain, coffee, and tech bros. You're basically a Starbucks that became a state. West Virginia. You're basically Virginia's wilder cousin. Thanks for making banjos creepy. Wisconsin. Cheese is great, but have you ever heard of vegetables? Wyoming. Your biggest flex is that no one lives there. Congrats on being the introvert of America.